Hello everyone, hope you're well. I wanted to continue on my legend series. I've been unwell for the last 4 5 days, so I couldn't post a video. Still not that well, but I thought I should continue with my legend series. And today I wanted to give someone who was an outright genuine fast bowler who had a lot of pace and who really terrorized a lot of batsmen around the world and who led the English bowling attack from 1965 to 1976, and he's the one who bridged the gap between the great Fred Truman and Bob Willis. I'm talking about Jon Snow, who was a legend in himself. He was famous for a lot of things. He was born 13th October 1941 in Worcestershire in England, and he was a very aggressive fast bowler who had raw pace, and he loved bowling short and terrorizing batsmen around the world. And just like Charlie Griffith of West Indies, he's well known for pitching the ball short and really bouncing the ball onto the body of the batsman and making it really uncomfortable and really painful for a lot of batsmen. In all, he played 49 test matches for England, and he took 202 wickets, and he had six 5 wicket hauls and one 10 wicket haul. And in first class cricket, he took a staggering 1,174 wickets with 56 5 wicket hauls and nine 10 wicket hauls as well. And he obviously, by the way, he played for Sussex. He played almost all his life except one season. He played all his life for Sussex and was a big player for Sussex. And there's a lot of similarities between Jon Snow and Sir Andy Roberts of West Indies. Both played around the same era as well. And even Jon Snow once said that he himself was a lot overbowled, and that's why his career was shortened. He said the same about Andy Roberts and also Dennis Lillee. And Sir Andy Roberts, if you remember my video, or if you go back and check, Andy Roberts played 47 test matches in his career, only 47 test matches. Jon Snow, like I just mentioned, played 49, so just two test matches difference. And they took exactly the same number of wickets, 202. So very identical careers for Sir Andy Roberts and Jon Snow, who played almost in the same period as well. And Jon Snow started off bowling with a chest-on action, but in 1965 66 season he played and coached county club cricket in South Africa, and that is when he modeled his action into more Fred Truman style bowling action, more side-on action, and that's how he started to become a really genuinely raw fast bowler with more pace. Before that he was not that fast. And his greatest achievements are considered as one was bowling England to victory in that 67-68 series against West Indies test match, and also bowling England to victory versus Australia in 1970-71. These are the two big achievements of Jon Snow, as well as obviously leading the bowling attack for England for so many years. And he is the one who actually helped Imran Khan a lot, because obviously people who know, Imran Khan was also at Sussex as a youngster. So Jon Snow helped Imran Khan a lot, coached him, and he's the one who remodeled Imran Khan's bowling action and made Imran Khan bowl faster. And he's also credited with helping the great Dennis Lillee to bowl leg cutters. It says that Jon Snow is the one who helped Dennis Lillee to bowl leg cutters. So that is two big contributions from Jon Snow. And he was a character, and he was very interested in poetry. He used to write a lot of poetry, which is rare for a lot of cricketers, and he has actually published 2 volumes of poetry as well. And he used to read a lot. He was into music, he was into painting, so he was someone who was having interest in a lot of field. And he was a rebel as well. I mean, his autobiography is called The Cricket Rebel. And there is a famous incident, a very humorous incident. I'm not going to mention the player's name. Once they were having a big dinner, and one of the big reputed players, he actually told Jon Snow that the greatest thing in life is to play for England. And Jon Snow replied to him that the greatest thing in life is death. So anyway, that something about Jon Snow. I mean, he was someone who was a character, and he had always something to say, and he was one of the most colorful characters around. And he had, like I said, he had a lot of interest in a lot of things, especially poetry. And as a bowler, I mean, his contribution was immense to the English cricket team. And like I said, and I said he bridged the gap between Fred Truman and Bob Willis. He actually, Jon Snow played with Fred Truman and with Bob Willis towards at both ends of his career. I mean, at the start of his career, he did play a bit with Fred Truman, and also he played a bit with Bob Willis towards the end of his career. So Jon Snow is someone who did a lot of things for English cricket, and he is one of their big legends. And he was one of the most outright, like I said, fast bowlers for England. I mean, he was genuinely fast, and a lot of batsmen found it extremely difficult to bat against Jon Snow. Like I said, I mean, just like Charlie Griffith, I mean, there's obviously a lot of fast bowlers who are well known for hurting batsmen and who would make it painful for batsmen. But Charlie Griffith, who was a famous bowling partner of West Hall, was very famous for really pitching the ball short and banging it into the chest of the batsman and really making it painful for the batsman. And that is exactly what Jon Snow used to do. And he used to slant the ball into the batsman, and he also used to cut the ball sharply after the ball pitched. So he did have a lot of skills with the ball, but definitely his genuine pace was one of his biggest strengths, if not his biggest strength. And in 1973, he was selected as one of the 5 Wisden cricketers of the year. And even though he didn't play in any super test in the World Series cricket, he was involved with the World Series cricket, and he did play for in the World Series cricket. And later on, when he retired, he started his travel agency, etc. Money that he got from World Series cricket, but he didn't play any super tests. But Jon Snow was definitely one of the big legendary fast bowlers of England in the 60s and 70s. I mean, from 1965 to 1976, 11 years, he's the one who led the English bowling attack. So Jon Snow is always a legendary name, and I've actually got a friend who studied together with me. He's in Northern Ireland now, and he is married to someone from Northern Ireland, and he was telling me recently that his father-in-law was talking about Jon Snow, and that he watched Jon Snow and Imran Khan play together, and he was talking a lot about Jon Snow and the legendary character that Jon Snow was. And Jon Snow, like I said, he was very vocal about fast bowlers being overbowled. He said he himself was overbowled, and that is why his career was shortened. Otherwise, he could have maybe played a lot more, and he could have achieved a lot more. And he said the same about Andy Roberts and Dennis Lillee. Both of them were overbowled. If you remember my video for Andy Roberts, I mean, like in this video, I said he only played 47 test matches. Andy Roberts was really overbowled by West Indies. He could have definitely played around 70-80 test matches for West Indies. Same was the case with Dennis Lillee, who was also overbowled. So Jon Snow making a point that the 3 of them were really overbowled, and otherwise they could have had longer careers. But that is my video on Jon Snow, someone who played only 49 test matches for England, but took 202 wickets, and who was really fast and furious and really aggressive fast bowler who used to love bowling short pitch balls and bouncers. And in first class, he's someone who took 1,174 wickets. So he was a legend for Sussex, and he was a legendary bowler for England as well. That is my video on Jon Snow. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'm sure this is new information for a lot of people. I hope you really enjoy it. Take care. God bless you. Thank you.